Okay, this is my second recording of the new Rift Core 2.0. Here you see the new dashboard. We have some recently played. You can explore, which just shows all kinds of Oculus things. We have the desktop. We can move this away, and then we have the desktop recording through the Oculus mirror. And you can browse anything. And let's see. We have the library where you can just browse through what you have on your installed. But one of the very cool features we can also just check. We have a friends list, notifications area where you're told. I was hoping they would save the notifications, but it's stuff like if your controller is running out of power or you have an update for something. Yeah, everything Oculus related. And there's some settings, but I've put it up here where I can just check the status of your sensors, activate and deactivate walls. But I just have the boundaries, so you can see the bottom lining. And we can go through the sensor setup while in here, so if you're running something on Steam, you can still run the sensor setup. And you can calibrate the spacing right here, but I'm not sure why they put this in the configuration, since it's right on the headset as well. But yes, the new home. It's a lot more configurable than before. Right now it seems to only support teleporting. There's this cool basketball. You could actually... Whoops, took down a painting. Yeah, this is one of the Rift items. Well, and since I just messed something up, you can actually go to the menu. Did I just grab something else? Yes, I did. You can open the menu and click undo. And it goes back into place. And the painting is back in place as well. I'm hoping they'll add a feature to lock your items. But as you can see, I already customized my environment a bit. So I have a painting, which is standard in Oculus, I think. Some achievement for Mage's Tale. Some more achievements for, well, different VR applications that's on Oculus. And this is one of the very cool features. They have made this Oculus virtual console system. What was that? And this is... They just had an update today, so I'm not sure if that was why this happens. I think I'll just rearrange a bit, and then I can also show up how easy that is to do. And you can rotate. I think these objects actually rotate so that they snap a bit, but you can also have smooth rotation, and you get these items for all the games you own on Oculus. So I guess they are automatically made or something. I think the problem here is that I'm so used to making the pointing gesture. That one should not be changed. Let's see, did I just turn it on its head? And the last one. There we go. So it's pretty easy to use. You can't resize items for some reason. I think it's mainly because they want it to look good. If you just minimized or maximized the items, they would get a poor resolution and so on. What was that? What's happened here? But yes, also a saving and loading feature like Steam VR Home has could be very useful, so that you could save it in a certain spot and you could always reload back to that on no matter what you do. But so far they have this undo redo thing, and since they have so many items now, I'm pretty sure they are already pretty far ahead of Steam VR Home. They have this optimization thing where they make sure that you don't have too many objects in your home. But let's just show this. So now I have put a game into the console, and let's try that again. And it gives you this headset that you can put onto your eyes, and it loads the game. I just got this yesterday, and it's very good from Other Suns. It's a bit like the game. And we can just reduce the volume a bit. Yes. It's very similar to the game FTL, or Faster Than Light, which is a small indie game. But in virtual reality, FTL is a 2D game where you explore the galaxy in a small spaceship. But instead of focusing on you flying around, it focuses on you maintaining your spaceship and exploring the universe and space battles. Where your ship gets damaged and you have to make sure you keep your crew alive and keep the ships repaired. And yeah, this big game is pretty amazing. It has this menu system, and you can go in and club play. And the very cool thing about this new dash is that I can just go here and I can make sure that it's still recording. Last time I minimized this window, the Rift mirror, and I couldn't see this anymore. That was quite a problem. So most of the video was ruined. Let's see. And yeah, I usually have quite a lot of panes open. I wonder if I'll just minimize some of these. Yeah, minimizing this as well. Oh, reset view, that's pretty nice. Let's see what happens if we reset the view. Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about this game. You can have a view of the spaceship, but I'll probably make a separate video about this game. What I'll mainly try to show is that with the new dash you can also take something, let's say if I open a video, and we can activate a keyboard, and then we have this video running that I made earlier. And let's see. Then you should be able to take this window. I think I might actually just be able to do this. Yes. And we have this running on its own. So you could place this someplace that might not be so important, like up here, and pin it. Go back to the game, and it's still there. That's me playing something. And I can control it if I go here. I think. Guess not. There we go. And I'm trying out some Steam VR Home stuff. I guess that's pretty fitting for this. So Steam VR Home seems to have a lot more environments, as I'm showing here. You can load a lot of custom-made ones. But I'm pretty sure that Oculus Home will support this as well if it doesn't already. But yeah, it will remain there. Well, did I pause it? Seems I did. And it'll even run everything. So that's pretty cool. You could, for example, also attach a camera to your Rift headset and use this to have a view of your camera to orient yourself in VR pretty easily. And they have really taken what some has made, like virtual desktop, and made it pretty also obsolete by making this so good, which I think is a good thing. But those developers might not agree. And you have a view over all the things you have made here, and all your windows that you have opened. And yeah, you can minimize anything. And if I click the settings again, that was this one, it'll open where it was minimized from. And a cool feature is you can just launch something else. Let's see, something that doesn't take too long to load. It's not too happy about loading multiple apps. I thought it would actually just close the one that's active. Let's see. Something I have on Steam VR, just to see if it switches the right way. I think we'll try this. It has to close the current app, it seems. So if I go in here and then we're back, and it shouldn't give me any problems loading the next game. And yeah, I showed the virtual console, which is pretty nice. And it's still recording. Good. And there we go. We're inside a Steam VR game. And I can still pin a window, and it's here in a Steam VR game. Maybe not the most useful place to have it, but you can always just put it somewhere more useful, and you will always have this view in the game. Oh, and it seems to be running better. There was a problem with it lagging a bit earlier. But I'll quit back to home to show a few more features here. Just close this, open this, and we're back in home. Yeah, I'm hoping they will add some. It does save at some strange places. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Not they have the different objects have different physics. So this one you can place. But other objects are physics based, so they can be dropped. But as I was showed earlier, they can also be attached to a wall. I'm not sure how to lock them in place in the air, but sometimes it happens on its own, like the basketball over here. And there are some interactive items. Maybe this bugged in the update. Oh, that was... And you can shoot all these things. And it works pretty well. And a cool thing is it can stick into objects, so you can just put your home full of arrows, but they will disappear again. Let's take this window away. And there's other custom objects like the gun, which you might know from one of the Oculus apps that's used for the introduction. Yeah, you can open in different ways. Let's see, this is how you select new items for your home. You can see achievements, which you can then place on the walls like I did before. You can see library items, which is everything you have in your library except third-party apps, and I hope they will support third-party apps and make them into cartridges and such as well. Because that would be pretty cool. You will have an actual VR console where you can play anything, even regular 2D games, maybe with a gamepad, because that should work pretty well with this. Environments, you can take something like this, grab it, and it has added a new ceiling, and we can undo, I think. Yes. And you can also, let's see, this one seems interesting. Yes, I like this one. And it seems to save all the changes all the time. Ooh, I want this one. Oh yes. And decorations, where you can, for example, add the basketball hoop, benches, coat racks, all kinds of items. This one is interactive, as I showed before. Those ones were up there as standard. I placed the one over at the wall myself. And they have this interesting plant system where you have different plants, but they also have different pots that you can then put the plants into. And since you can't resize them, they have sometimes added 2 different sizes. Another very cool feature is Oculus, what's it called? Library. Oculus Medium. If you make something in Oculus Medium, you can add it to your Oculus Home and place it somewhere, or if someone shares something with you from Oculus Medium, you can use it in your Oculus Home as well. So that is very nice. Let's see, I think that's most of the features now. Let's see some of the objects. So you can add books. Many of these objects they're pretty much always interactive, so that's pretty cool. I don't think I've tried this one. Oh yes, and we can go here, and objects usually have the regular physics. I'm not sure if you can... yeah, you can place it on a wall. Let's see out of the ceiling. Oh, that works as well. But I'm not so sure you can just put it in the air somehow. Could be cool if they also added interactive things like the dog they have in Steam VR. Maybe add a cat to your home or something. Let's see if we can finally take this out of suspension. And did I just grab something? Nope. And I can play the hoop. I can also just cheat. Let's close this. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the pointing gesture. Actually, I guess this means Steam... what is it? That this Oculus Home won't work very well with Vive. But you can also regularly try to... no, my cat! And I better undo that one. Let's see if it go closer. I'm not very good at this. There we go. Oh yeah, and I really like how you can actually use it physically like a basketball if you hold the grip button. I'm not sure if this bust is customizable in any way. I haven't really seen the Oculus avatar in a while. But yes, this is the new Oculus Core 2.0 and the Rift dashboard. I hope you liked the video. If you have any requests about me recording any new things, I'll probably do that.